Hi, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from YourBlackWorld.com, and today I was thinking about our Building Outstanding Men and Boys Family Empowerment series that we've been taking to different parts of the country. Next week we're going to Louisville, Kentucky, and a few weeks ago we went to Morehouse College, the great Morehouse College, and that was the place we launched our tour. There's no better place to begin that conversation than Morehouse, and the goal of the tour really is to talk about how we as parents and as mentors can raise our men to be what they're supposed to be leaders and role models and family men and husbands and fathers, and instead of becoming buffoons and thugs and all these other things that society wants them to be. Because unfortunately, we get to the point where when it comes to black adults who are marriable in that marriable age range, there aren't as many options as there should be when it comes to what we're doing with ourselves as black men. Now, one of the things I thought about today was a question that one of the Morehouse students asked me. He said, Dr. Watkins, he said, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a mixed message because on one hand, you're coming in this week and you're giving us this message that is more on the positive side. He said, but a few days from now, we got Two Chainz coming here. And Two Chainz is a rapper who is an interesting guy. I don't know how much they paid Two Chainz, but I'm sure they paid him more than they paid me, which is fine. I'm not hating on how much money he makes. But at the same time, I decided to do some research to see what the student was talking about. And so I looked up Two Chainz music, and the song I saw that was the most popular song, it appears, that had maybe 13 million views on YouTube, was a song called The Birthday Song, where the chorus is, all I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. And basically the song sort of, the video kind of presents all the imagery that represents some of the greatest problems that we have when it comes to how black men see ourselves. You have the glorification of ignorance. You have the intense disrespect for women. You also have this hypersexuality that is really encouraged within young black men that kind of just says, if a girl looks good and she offers you sex, you're supposed to take it. And the data shows that this affects how our boys behave. I can't tell you how often I'm writing an article about an athlete, an entertainer, or random brothers just getting locked up in the club, spending all their money in the club, catching STDs in the club, getting arrested at the club. All these things that are getting shot up in the club. Just all these things that are going down with black male adults that are really a reflection of kind of the messages that they're being fed in the music. Because remember, we all have different sides of who we are that can be pulled out of us in different situations. If you put me in a violent situation, I'm going to be a more violent man. If you put me in a religious situation, I'm going to be a more religious man. So if you put me in a hypersexualized situation where all you're appealing to is the sexual side of who I am and sort of presenting women as sex objects, well, that side of me is going to be more likely to come out as well. And so I think that we have to be thoughtful about what message we are asking our boys to internalize. And so when you look at a video like this, one of the things that I think we can't do, I mean, we could talk about Two Chainz all day and what he needs to do, but we need to talk about what we need to do as well. The fact is that we can't just sit here and look at these messages that our boys are being asked to internalize and look the other way. We can't just assume that it's all just entertainment, that it just doesn't matter. That, when every psychologist in the world will tell you that if you absorb an anthem into your mind on a repeated basis, eventually that's going to sink so deep in your subconscious that you won't even know it's there. I think that this sort of buffoonery kind of has to be confronted. It doesn't mean that you can't appreciate the music or appreciate the artistic capabilities of a guy like Two Chainz. He's obviously a smart dude if he's able to go out here and make this money. But I think that all of us have to kind of step in and say, you know what? No, we're not going to allow this stupidity to define what it means to be a black man in America, and we're going to step on it whenever we see it. And the greatest example I've seen was when Nelly, the rapper Nelly, wanted to go to Spelman, and the women said, "Oh, hold up, dude, you're not coming to our campus because we saw you swipe a credit card through a woman's butt in your video, and that was disrespectful of women, and we're not going to applaud that. We're not going to pay you to do more of that because we are inherently endorsing what you're doing. We are supporting your message by paying you to spread that message." So I think the same thing might be true with a guy like Two Chainz. So long story short, when it comes to what we absorb and what we tell our kids to absorb, I encourage all of us to be more thoughtful on the matter. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying we need to really be, sort of thoughtful about what this music is doing to our kids. Well, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World. Please take care. God bless and have a wonderful day. I'm gone. Peace.